Cancer, Cancer. Hello, Cancer. So, I had a little bit of an unfortunate situation. I just did a reading for you and it was beautiful. It was a wonderful reading, but unfortunately, about 15 minutes in, my mic cut out. So, the last portion of it you can't hear. So, if I'm constantly checking my mic throughout this reading, it's because I just put it on charge for a little bit, hoping that that's enough. And I'm going to redo it, the reading, that is. Hopefully we can get, like, I remember the message because it's fresh in my mind. So I will weave that in the messages in this one. But yeah. Hi, Cancer. Sorry, this is a stressful start to your reading, but I'm Chelsea. This is Darkest Dawn Tarot. I hope you're doing well. I'm back after a brief hiatus for the sake of moving. As you can see, I'm in different surroundings and much better surroundings, I might add. And yeah, from the looks of things in your last reading, you're doing pretty damn well as well. I will elaborate on that as we get some cards out here, because, you know, the energies are the energies and they're still the same. We are going to stick to the same format, which is past, present, and future energy check-in, but I am going to add one little element, which is a challenge area, because I think it's just important to know what we're faced with and what challenges are possibly going to crop up for us. So, without further ado, before my mic possibly dies again, let's get into this. Let's get some past energies, please, for Cancer. Just a couple cards, past energies for Cancer. Now, the one thing, oh, Six of Cups. The one thing that did come up, the major theme of your last reading that I just did, was a feeling of you coming into your authentic self, which is beautiful. And that's what was so, ooh, Devil in reverse in your current energies. Again, this sticks to the same theme. Okay, so this is really, really good. All right, and future energies, please, for Cancer. Thank you. Ooh, Two of Swords. Yeah. Again, all very similar energies, so I don't need to go forward with that. I can just oh, this is your challenge here. The Knight of Cups. Okay, so where you place your heart, where you place your emotions. That makes sense. So I've got the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. Now, Six of Cups in your past energies, this does lend to that message about your authentic self. And because the Six of Cups is a soul-based card, right? And a lot of people attribute it to soul connection or the inner child, or childhood, you know, things. But this does lend to your authenticity in that respect. And so you are gathering momentum, or have been gathering momentum, I should say, around who you truly are and how that plays into your life. Now, with the Devil in reverse, I like that. It's a letting go, it's a releasing, it's a breaking of the chains of the old ties that bind you. And that would be your inauthentic self, maybe the person that you were, you know, before this sort of enlightenment awakening that you've been going through right now, enlightened awakening that you've been working through. And a lot of this I am pulling from your past reading. But okay, so let's clarify that Six of Cups, please. Thank you. The Hierophant, yeah. Higher self, truer knowledge, wisdom from the divine. I love it. Actually, all water signs have gotten the Hierophant in their past placements, I believe. Anyway, any more? One more, please. Thank you. Wheel of Fortune. This was a huge energy in your last reading. And then the Fool. I'm gonna keep referring to your previous reading because, you know, obviously the energies are the same, and so the messages are therefore, you know, the same. So yes, this is all about your authentic self on a soul level and how it is playing out in the 3D for you, and how your higher vibration now, because you've raised your vibration by being in your authentic self, to turn the Wheel of Fortune in your favor. All right, can we clarify the Devil in reverse, please? In current energies for Cancer. Thank you. The King of Wands. Yes, this is giving you courage. It's giving you courage to be who you really are. Love it. Anything else? Yeah, because you don't feel bogged down by a version of you that isn't relevant anymore. You know, it had its time and its place. Chariot, you energy. Yeah, it's a complete victory for you. This is going to be a really quick and concise reading. Two of Swords in your future energies, please. Can we clarify the Two of Swords? I mean, there is a little bit of yeah, there we go. I was just about to say there is a little bit of back and forth and a little wondering and contemplation as to, you know, how to apply this to the 3D, because I did see some challenge, especially with the with this new version of you, Cancer, this authentic version of you. In the past reading, I saw it as not so well received. But with this Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck here, I really want to emphasize the fact that this is an idyllic version of you that you are coming into. This is your dream version of yourself. And that's really important. So even though, you know, second guessing change is always normal, it's natural, and wondering where to set boundaries around it, because it's a new version of you. You're not going to know, you know, how to be right off the bat. Like I believe I said something along the lines of like a baby giraffe learning how to walk. Like you're going to fumble a little bit. You're going to trip and fall over yourself a little bit in this, with this new version of you, but ultimately it's leading to a success, and it's making you feel kind of like a champion right now, honestly, despite maybe some, and this was in the past reading, some negative, whoa, that's a lot, some negative backlash, right? Like maybe it's not very well received, but yeah, it's an enlightened new perspective. That was a lot, but I'm going to take them all. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. You're wondering if it was worth it. And Two of Wands, Three of Cups, and the 10 of Swords. Yep, this is exactly, I love how different cards give the same energy because the combinations of them. So I'm gonna take all of these for your past energies, or sorry, not your past energies, your future energies. I'm gonna take all of these. This is definitely saying exactly what I saw last time, which is you're having to make some tough choices as a result of this. We could call it a glow up for the sake of a colloquialism. You're going to be a little confused, not know where to put your boundaries, but you do understand that more options are available to you and better things are happening for you. The wheel is turning in your favor because of the energy that you're exuding, because of the vibration that you're at, for a different way of saying that. But not everyone is going to love it, and you are going to have to close out some relationships because it's not going to be well received at first. This could be a temporary pause in some relationships. It could be a permanent one. That's a you call. Like it's completely up to you. But this new perspective, it's been coming in for a while now. Like I feel like you've felt it creeping in. I am going to clarify this Knight of Cups in your challenge. Like I feel like it's like you don't know where to offer your cup. I can tell you right now, yourself is the right place to offer that. Yeah, Knight of Swords. There's this a level of impatience around like, where do I put my emotions in what place and time? Clarify one more, please, for the Knight of Cups. Four of Wands. Yeah, it's creating a level of instability. And there we go. Hangman again at the bottom of the deck. So this change within you has, oh, we're still on. Good. This change within you definitely has caused challenges in regards to where do you direct your energy? Where do you direct your emotions? A level of impatience within you because you want to just like get out of the gate, go out of the gate running, you know? But it's shaken some foundations, and foundations I can see within your relationships here, but not the relationship with yourself. That's the most important one. So three-dimensional relationships, absolutely. But this change is instilling you with this confidence that you didn't previously have. You're no longer carrying around ridiculous baggage. In your current energies, you have a passion and a drive and a fire within you, and almost a like, I hate to say it, but I'm hearing it, so I'm going to say it. It's like a Jesus take the wheel kind of reigns. I don't know whether you you all subscribe to that. level of thinking or whatever, but it illustrates my point in a just, surrender to the universe kind of way that is leading you to your victory. And it's and success within yourself, because you feel better. You feel so much better. Like I can tell that it feels like a weight has been lifted off of you. And again, to use another colloquialism, it's like you stopped giving a fuck what other people think. Now, you do come back to giving a fuck in the future. Let's just put it that way. You do get a bit confused, and this three-dimensional world gets you up in your head a bit with this Two of Swords and Seven of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Three of Cups, Ten of Swords, and Seven of Wands in reverse. There is a level of like, okay, I don't know what to do with this. It's like you've got new powers and you're going, well, I don't know how to control them, because that's what it feels like. It's like, like you finally reached your goal, your dream, your internal aspirations have come to fruition, and you're going, oh, what do I do with this now? I can do anything I want, so what do I do? Well, you live your best version of you is what you do, because, the wheels come around in your favor, and it's because it's meeting you at the vibration that you're at. The universe doesn't give to those that aren't willing to receive. The universe doesn't give to those that don't demonstrate what they are willing to work towards. So that's the law of attraction. You have shown the universe that you want to be your authentic, happiest version of you. You want to live your best life in that regard. You want to apply your spiritual knowledge to the 3D in your life. You want to learn your soul lessons. You want to grow. You want to change. You want to evolve in the most positive way possible. And yeah, it's going to come with some three-dimensional hiccups, being on such a heavily spiritual journey. Because when you step into that authentic you, everything changes. Everything changes for the better. Absolutely, within you. You've got this, like a lot of you could have some Leo in your chart, or a lot of fire, some Sag even, but yeah, you've got this like this fervor, this drive, and I feel like that's also coming up in your challenge too, is how to direct it, where to put it, where it goes. And rediscovering what's going to make you feel stable as far as how much energy to put out to others. What needs to stay within you and what needs to go outside of you. So I hope that makes sense. What you need to give to yourself versus what you need to give to the world around you. Okay, let's pull an oracle here, or have several fly out. Okay, that's way too many. I'm going to take the one that fell on the floor. Transformation at the bottom of the deck. No shit, Cancer. No shit. Okay. That's not sitting right. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Mermaid's Love. Now, I've had this card come out so many times. Like, this card comes out so frequently. It's 24. So it's just the theme right now. It's not the one that came out for you earlier, but it does definitely have a very similar meaning. Okay, before I read it, I gotta, again, mic check. Yep, we're good. Sorry about that. I just don't want to get cut off again. Because the messages are so good for you right now. I'm so excited for you, Cancer. That's why I'm talking really fast. Okay, Mermaid's Love. I'll hold this close so hopefully you can see it. If you can't, zoom in. Mermaid's Love. Love, partnership, support, accord. A loving couple is shown on this card. The woman is a mermaid. Her hair and tail seem to float her through the sky. A man with feathers holds her hand. He grounds and protects her. He is her base. They are from different worlds, water and sky, but they are complete together, a perfect love union. Their differences make them stronger and balanced. They support each other in their own way, but always from a place of respect and love. Okay, so this actually, much like the last one, pertains very directly to this situation in terms of not only are the people that are most important to you in your life that have watched you and seen you go through this transformation, they're going to be there to support and love you. That's easy. But also the balance that you're creating within yourself. And this is why this is here in your challenge, because the Four of Wands is a balance card. It's like it's like four legs of a table, right? It's that stability. So right now you're seeking the balance of the new you versus the old connections you have that were built from the old you. Does that make sense? So you're trying to find out how you can mesh those worlds together, the old world that you created with the old version of you, and now this new enlightened version, how it's going to work into your 3D world that was created by the old version. And it will, but there might be some, Ten of Swords, there might be some ties that need to be cut. There might be. And you'll know them when you see them. And this is not me sitting here saying, get rid of all your friends, start anew, totally blank slate. No. Don't delete your Facebook account or whatever social media things people are doing nowadays to connect with the world around them. Don't do that. No. The people and that's what this Mermaid's Love is saying, the people that support you in this change and that will grow with you and be there for you, and your soul connections, the Six of Cups, that your soul connections, your soul bonds, not just the one with yourself, but the ones you've made with other people, the ones that are important and long lasting and important for your soul's journey and their soul's journey as well, where you're relevant for their soul's journey, those will stay, because those are of higher consciousness with the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune here. Those are totally destined. Let's put it that way. Go back to your Akashic records, well, you can't right now, but when you do, you'll see. But yeah, and that's where this King of Wands and Chariot, this victory comes in. Those that are meant to stay with you and carry on this journey with you will. And they will love and support you wholeheartedly, because they realize that this is the best thing for you, because you are ascending in such a beautiful way here, Cancer. Now, that said, I'm not going to spend too much time on the Devil, other than, you're releasing those chains. You're acknowledging toxic patterns. You're acknowledging right now, part of this process is acknowledging the things that don't work for you anymore. The things that maybe they had their time and place, but now they're just causing more trouble, right? So, sorry if I hit my mic. Yep, still on. Testing. No. So, I mean, this could be like a workplace, for example. Like maybe that job that you are realizing you probably have to leave and you've now got the courage to quit was, it served its time and its place. Maybe it got you the down payment for your home, or it allowed you to pay off your student loans or something like that. But now it's just not serving you anymore. You feel drained and just totally despondent being at work all the time and in that particular position, and you want to try something new. You want to go work for a different company or start your own business, or this new version of you is just kind of going, fuck it, like I don't want to work for the man. I want to take a year off and go plant trees or something. I don't know what you want to do, but reconnect with nature or something. Maybe I'm getting that from this Two of Swords. She's got a birdhouse on her head. But whatever it is, whatever path you now choose to follow, you're recognizing what was, or what you're shifting out of, did serve you. It served its purpose. You gained a lot of wisdom. You learned a lot of lessons, and it brought you to this point. So there's nothing wrong with it. When you get to this future energies here, don't start going, ugh, well, if I had known what I know now, then I would have made different choices back then. That's a futile exercise. It is, because you knew what you knew back then. Therefore, you decided to do what you did back then. And all of that led you to now where you know more than you did back then. So you're making different choices now as a result of the knowledge you have gained from once being back then. Right? Right. Perspective. It's a hindsight's 2020. Now I can follow my dreams. 6 of Wands. Yes, of course. And a victory in and amongst it. You got this, Cancer. I'm going to pull a few more cards just to clarify, and then I'm going to hurry up and do, let's just do past energies. I'm going to do advice from the universe. But yeah, this is great. And, I really do hope that, sorry, there's some noises going on out here. I don't know what it is. It's so quiet out here that every little noise I hear, I just start to jump at. There we go. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles again. So we got a call back. So even in your past energies, you were putting the work in, but you were wondering, am I going to see the result, or am I going to see the results I want from this? And I think the answer right now in your present energies is yes. You're seeing the results you want from this. Change and growth is uncomfortable. That's why as kids, we all have growing pains. We all know this, right? Yep, Hierophant again. This is divine intervention for you, and I can't stress that enough. Oh, I've got little nudie guys, but lovers. This is about higher love for yourself, and a more authentic version of you. And we've got the Archangel Gabriel here on the bottom of in the top of the Lovers card there. Embracing the two lovers, embracing the choice in love. You chose, and this Mermaid's love, the balance, the duality. Some of you could have Gemini in your chart. But this is about embracing this change within you, the choice to make the change, which is what is turning that wheel of fortune in your favor, and understanding that, yes, you are going to, I think I'm just harping on the same point right now. You're gaining higher wisdom, but you are going to have to, let go of things in order to make change. You got to make space, right? If your closet's all cluttered and full to the brim and you can barely shut the door, if you want to add any more things to your collection, you're going to have to pull some stuff out or get a bigger closet. The Empress. This is, and the Two of Swords again. This is, and the Hangman again. This new perspective, although it might seem daunting right now, and you might not know which direction it's leading you, which is why the Two of Swords is coming up here, and excuse me, and the little bit of challenges that this new version of you is going to create along the way. The Empress is telling you here to nurture it, because it is ripe with abundance and growth for you. If you nurture the new and sit within your power, like you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcanas here. That's a pretty good balance. And so this Empress here is telling you just to sit in it, to relish in it, to enjoy it. And again, this Hangman, focus on the positives, the positive perspective. Keep your vibration high. The only way the Empress can grow any of the abundance around her, all that wheat and all those pomegranates on her cloak and that flowing water through the stream, is because she's sitting in high vibration. I'm getting chills as I say this. So don't let the endings that are going to come about, the clearing out of the closet to make more space kind of thing, don't let that bring you down. That's necessary. I can promise you, and from someone who has purged a lot in their life, both emotionally and with tangible physical things in the 3D, I can tell you that in 6 months' time, you're not going to remember half the stuff or the people or the things or the places you got rid of. If anything, you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel and go, why didn't I do this sooner? Honestly, I feel so much better for having done this. Why didn't I do this sooner? And, I can't remember half the crap I've gotten rid of over the years, and those friends that maybe, or those coworkers or that job or whatever it is that you have to temporarily say goodbye to or remove yourself from. When I say temporarily, I mean if they come back around, once they see Cancer's change and they see the growth, then yeah, they'll want to climb onto your positive energy. But I feel like with this devil energy here in reverse, I feel like in the past, that devil energy was sucking you dry because it was in your past. I know it didn't show up there, but it was, and it was upright in your past. It was sucking you dry. I know that's not really how people read cards, but that's how I'm intuitively reading that right now. That's the message I'm getting. Is there was this thing holding you back. And you finally had this aha moment. Your inner child went, wait a minute. It finally went from, like, maybe it threw a tantrum. And then the Hierophant stepped in and went, okay, Six of Cups, we hear you. Ten of Swords, yeah. This is your advice from the universe, by the way. I should have clarified that. Ten of Swords is over here. Ten of Swords is right here. Ten of Swords is in your future. This is the end of a rough cycle. And one where I feel like you were wearing a mask for the last little while. Not always, but the last little while you were wearing it. Because like this whole thing to me feels like a rebirth of an authentic Cancer. A newly authentic Cancer, which means that for a little while before you realize that this cycle had to play out, before you realize that you had to close these doors, yeah, I'm getting chills. Before you realize that you had to close these doors, there was an inauthentic version of Cancer walking around the world, which is fine. Time is relative, and it is what it is, and you obviously had to do it and come to this realization on your own. But this Ten of Swords here, as your advice and in your future energies, is the ending of this intellectualized version of Cancer. This I think therefore I am Cancer. Like the Cancer that's saying to itself, this is how I know myself to be, so this is who I'm going to be. No. This Cancer is going, this is how I feel I am. And therefore I'm going to feel it and embody it and embrace it wholly. Absolutely wholly. Okay, I did drop the Emperor on the ground, also in your advice. I always pull 3 cards of advice. So we've got the Ten of Swords and the Emperor here. And again, yep, mic's still on. Sorry if I keep hitting it. I'm not used to it being here. I'll get used to it one day, and then I'll probably get a new mic or something. Anyway, so we've got the Emperor. So yeah, this is stepping into your power. This is an ego regeneration, if that's even a thing. Page of Coins, yeah. And it's coming from having done a lot of exploration. Like self-exploration. Queen of Swords, yeah, it's a truth. And the Hermit underneath. Healing. Healing, healing, healing. This is coming from an authentic place of healing. And this Page of Coins with the Emperor and the Ten of Swords in your advice is, the Page of Coins is saying, keep digging, keep looking, keep finding how this applies to your 3-dimensional world, the way that it is best for you. This new regenerative ego. I've got the Emperor and the Empress. That's divine masculine, divine feminine coming together and balanced, like this mermaid's love. Here, you're striking a balance within yourself, and it's lovely. It is absolutely lovely between your divine masculine, your divine feminine, your higher self, all of it. Okay, I think I've made my point. Oh, and that Page of Coins, let's just keep that on that for a second. This Page of Coins is really telling me, Page of Pentacles, is really telling me that you need to keep digging through this, like there's more to uncover. And you're just going to be happier the more that you let go of, the more you allow to die with that Ten of Swords, and the more you embrace the abundance and balance out your divine masculine, your divine feminine, and explore with that Chariot. Explore it. Explore this new version of you, and accept that there's going to be some bumps along the way. But all of this here in your future energies, this is all 3-dimensional. There's no major arcana aside from the Empress confirming it all. There's no major arcana in this, which means that this is of your making. This is your free will. You can choose not to engage. I mean, you should choose to close out this cycle with the Ten of Swords there, but you can choose not to engage with people who are going to give you flack for this new version of you. Why bother? Don't bother. Because they'll just make this stability that you're seeking and this drive that you have more difficult. in the long run. So focus on you, because this is beautiful. Keep that vibration high. The wheel will turn in your favor, and those that are meant to follow will follow. Those that support you will support you. But love yourself first. Support yourself first. And I'm proud of you, Cancer, because this is a huge transformation, and good for you for recognizing your internal truth. All right. Love you lots. I don't know where my remote is, but I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Like, share, follow, subscribe, do all that. Please let me know how this process is going. Please comment. Let me know. And yeah, I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.